now we get a roll of log on. This dirt is super bad for the blade. So this morning is about the mill, making sure everything's working right. We're gonna work this first log. We're just gonna put it into a big cant, the biggest one that we can. We do need some more 6x10s for the barn, but we're gonna make sure that we're gonna see if we need any adjustments on the mill and that it's working smoothly, so that tomorrow morning we can get out here and hopefully bust out the rest of these logs. Well, I always dream big. Forgot I had these on. Sorry. Good morning, everybody. I'm really excited about that because the knots are probably the hardest part of your log, and that went through beautifully. This blade is for hardwoods and frozen logs, so they're really expensive, but they should work and go through really well on these logs, especially since these guys have sat for almost 2 years, so these are pretty dried out. But I want to level this log by the center cord. You guys will be happy to know that we will be bucking up these cutoffs probably every day to put into our firewood pile. We're not going to do the big stack like we did last year, so we're really working on touching the extras the least amount of possible. So, but that being said, we do have a ton of logs to get through this year because we're milling for 2 buildings, this barn behind you, and then my son's barn, and we basically have 4 months to get all of that milled and up. So if you have not, make sure that you subscribe so that you can follow along, see if we get it done. Each year that we get on the mill, we do better and better. This is actually July 5th was the 3rd year. So July 5th, 3 years ago, was my first time putting a log on this mill. And I'd never milled or used a chainsaw before that. So, I don't know, kind of proud of us. Okay, this is at 20. This is a 15-foot, little over 15-foot log. This is about 17 1/4. So, that end over there was at 20. So we're going to go up with this. That side should go down. We want to center this off of our bottom part here on the mill, on the trailer. And then that gives us a center cut. It doesn't matter what this top does. That took me a long time to learn. But I really want to thank Northwest Sawyer. If you guys are not following him, I'm going to put a link to his channel below. He's a good sized channel, but he has a ton of milling stuff. He has this same machine, and I've learned so much off of him, and I really appreciate all of his videos. So I hope that you follow us, and I hope that you follow him. Man, oh man, that is beautiful. I heard screaming children. My grands are not here. Look at that, is the most beautiful cut.
Sawdust in my mouth.
I got it up my nose.
I wore the wrong kind of chapstick. Wrong kind of chapstick.
2, 3. That is some pretty blue pine.
Yeah, we didn't plan very well on that, did we?
No. We'll figure it out. This was just our figuring out day. God is so good because this thing is working so nicely. I'm not going to cry.
The blades are great.
Sawyers, don't cry. Holy cow, this one's going to be heavy. Your end might break.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Woo! I just squirted a little bit.
There you go. 1, 2, 3. Okay guys, this is the first log of the season. We are throwing a couple of sensors, EO3 sensor, EO2 magnet on the front. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research on that. I know it's affecting the head going up and down. But this is our first cant. I really like those blades. We had so many problems with blades last year that I think those are gonna be the ones that I purchased, which are for frozen logs and hardwood. So even though this is pine, you know, it's pine with a whole lot of branches on them. These are logs that we're milling off of our property, and that went through them really well. So we're gonna call it a day on this log. We will be coming back and getting a 6x10 out of this. But this morning was all about testing the machine, making sure our setup was correct, that the blade worked well, that it cut through these logs. You guys, we have so many logs to cut through, so I hope you enjoy the sawmilling videos and our 80s rock and roll theme that we do when we do these videos, because a girl needs a little bit of 80s rock and roll while she's milling. So we will see you on the next one. Thanks for hanging out with us. Bye. Feels good to be covered in sawdust. What do you think?
Yep. I forgot what it's like, but I love the smell, and I'm happy to be back on the mill.
Right? Back to daily showers because we have sawdust up our nose.
Sweaty and yep, dirt everywhere.
I hope that your bee shirt does not bring all the wasps to the yard.
I'm hoping it will deter them.
They'll be scared.
Make sure your straw is put down.
Exactly. For those of you that know, you know.
And if you don't know, go watch that video about emergency on the homestead.
Oh, that was a scary, scary day. I think every lady that's retired should own a sawmill.
And should bring a friend to come help her.
You guys, I'm excited for the milling season. I hope you are too. I hope that you follow along.